What's up, everybody? Cowboys All-Pro tight end Jason Witten said today he knew from the day Jason Garrett took over for Wade Phillips he was the right man to be the Cowboys head coach. Now, owner Jerry Jones has hinted he wants Garrett as his man, but has to comply with NFL rules first and interview a minority candidate. Ray Sherman will do that with Jones probably tomorrow. Then Garrett will likely get the job before the week is over. At a 9 a.m. morning meeting, Garrett addressed the team. Then afterwards, he had this to say about his relationship with Jerry Jones.
Well, my relationship is good with him, and it has been good for a number of years. When you're a player or a coach working for Jerry Jones, you understand his commitment to winning and what he wants to do.
Let's check out that off-season schedule. First, get that head coach hired, get Tony Romo 100% healthy, and get rid of some of the dead weight, those older players that really went downhill this year. And then keep in mind at the April draft, the Cowboys have the number 9 overall pick, but all this is pending because we very well may have an NFL lockout. Now, this Friday, the Cotton Bowl will be played for the first time in prime time, and for the first time ever, it will take place at the Palace in Arlington Cowboys Stadium. It's Texas A&M versus LSU at the 75th edition of the Cotton Bowl. The Aggies, man, they've been surging this season while the Tigers kind of flopped at the end. Nonetheless, the history between Gig'em and Tiger Bait goes back a long way. Here's A&M head man Mike Sherman.
We're excited of the opportunity to play in the 75th Cotton Bowl against this team, who's really, fairly close in proximity to our campus, and was one of our top rivals for years and years outside our conference. So this will be the 50th time we play them. So how often does that even happen in a bowl game?
7 o'clock kickoff on Friday. Andrew Luck and Stanford taking on Virginia Tech at the Orange Bowl tonight. And early on, Jeremy Stewart for the Cardinal. Up the left side, untouched 60-yard touchdown. The Cardinal have the early lead. Crazy play here. Luck, who would go on to throw 3 touchdown passes, gets this one deflected, comes back to his offensive lineman. You got to knock the ball down, son. He catches it. That's a safety, but Stanford having no trouble as they lead Virginia Tech in the fourth, 33-12. Real quickly, Dirk Nowitzki went down, and the Mavericks lost 3 games in a row. Now, starting 2-guard Caron Butler is hurt. The latest is that he could miss the rest of the season. Right now, he's listed to be out 2 months. We'll know more in the coming weeks. The Mavs have 3 games in a row starting tomorrow night against Portland. And real quickly, Adrian Beltre close to signing with the Rangers. He was a star for the Red Sox last year. But what do you do with Michael Young? He's already switched positions 3 different times, but has said tonight he's okay with moving to DH because he wants to get back to the World Series. Good to have players like that.
Could all work out then.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
CBS 19's Eric Sullivan joins us with a preview. What's up, Eric?
Yeah, Anthony, Memorial Day weekend, lots of racing, great finishes at both the Indy 500 and NASCAR that just wrapped up. Plus, we're going to talk about something no one seems to want to talk about. Who will replace head coach Mike Owens from Robert E. Lee? Chris Perry will be in studio. We'll have some candidates for everyone to see in just a few minutes. What's up, everybody? Eric Sullivan here for the CBS 19 Big Ticket Sunday. Hope your Memorial Day weekend's going good. We have a lot to talk about tonight, so let's get right to the rundown. It's all about the Mavericks for the next 2 weeks as the NBA Finals will get underway. CBS 19's Nick Zielinski was at Game 5 when the Mavs eliminated the Thunder, so we got lots of coverage for you. We start with the UT Tyler softball team today. 2 wins at the complex, and they would punch their ticket to the D3 National Softball World Series for the 2nd time, taking on Louisiana College after beating the Redlands in Game 1. The ending in this one, beyond wild. Shortstop Ashley Johnson helping everybody out here in the 1st inning. Make that catch, Ashley. She does. No harm done. 2nd inning, Ashley is at the plate, and with a runner on, we have liftoff. Out of the ballpark, 2-run homer. UT Tyler with the lead. 4th inning, Caitlin Thomason at the plate. 2 on for her. She goes to the gap here. 4-0, UT Tyler dominating this game, but in the 6th inning, it is now 5-5. Louisiana College comes back to tie it. Jesse Brose to 3rd. That's an error. Goes out in the center field. Here comes Thomason to score. 6-5, UT Tyler. They regain the lead. Bottom of the 7th now. UT Tyler down 7-6. Can you believe this? And finally, Whitney Wiley, the senior captain, coming through. She gets on with a double, so we are now tied 7-7. Seniors Brittany Hanna and Stacy Shepard can't watch, and you got Jesse Brose at the plate, and that is a base hit. Here comes Ryan Borgenschatz. She scores, and let the celebration start. Lady Pats 8-7 in dramatic fashion, and you got to see the dog pile there. They are World Series bound next week. Here's the hero, Jesse Brose, and head coach Mike Reed.
I've been struggling all tournament. I just got in there and relaxed and had to put the ball in play. And it feels amazing.
Welcome back to the CBS 19 Big Ticket. Special guest with us this Sunday night, Jamie Lent from KTBB Radio is with us, our draft guy. We're going to call you our Mel Kiper for the evening. How about that?
Oh, I guess that's all right. Better hair, though.
Yeah, well, better hair. Of course, another happy, quarterback happy, so to speak, draft with all these quarterbacks going. I'm just convinced there's only one Peyton Manning every 10, 15 years, but these teams just fall for it every year.
Well, you can see everybody's dying to have that one quarterback that's going to lead them to the promised land. You see teams like Tennessee and Minnesota jump up and really stretch to take guys like Locker and Ponder. And
Or even Cam Newton's a stretch, in my opinion.
Well,
so,
yeah, no, that's a good point there. He may be the best player in this draft. He may be the worst player in this draft. You just don't know.
All right, let's talk about our guys, the Dallas Cowboys here. We'll get to our grades here in a second. Love the first pick. They needed that guy. They needed Tyron Smith. They need someone to protect Tony Romo. You okay with that?
Absolutely. I felt like the offensive line, that number one in this draft, they had to get younger on the offensive line. He's a guy that you're going to, immediately put in there into your starting spot at either right tackle or left tackle. I think he's going to be a great player for a lot of years to come.
I don't have a problem with Bruce Carter, the second-round pick. He is coming off of ACL, but as we were talking about in my office, ACLs can be fixed nowadays, and I think he'll be a guy. And he's an outstanding athlete, too.
Yeah, great speed, played a quarterback position in high school, so this is a guy that can really go. I think he's going to, make a ton of tackle for the boys in the years to come.
All right, now here's where it gets interesting, and this
Absolutely.
is maybe where I kind of question a few things. I like DeMarco Murray. I think he's a very athletic guy. He's a good running back, in college. Marion Barber's obviously out the door. You got to have some issue with this one, don't you?
Yeah, I kind of do. If you're going to let Marion Barber go, I think you need to replace him with a somewhat younger version of him.
A type of player he is.
Yeah, absolutely. A bruising back. You bring in DeMarco Murray, who's a home run hitter.
It looked like it was going to be a PR nightmare for the folks here in North Texas as Super Bowl 45 got off to a rocky start with all the icy weather. But good luck finally came on Super Bowl Sunday. 50-degree temperatures and a down-to-the-wire football game. You can't ask for anything more and expect Super Bowl 50 in 5 years to be a very high consideration to come right back here to Cal.
Chris, off the top here, with the lockout, I'm really not that into the draft this year. How about you?
Yeah, it's tough to get into it this year because all you've been seeing in the newspaper and on the websites and on your television station is just more and more lockout talk, and it's hard to realize that there's still a draft that's going to go on and hopefully a football season that's going to be played.
All right, Chris, we, of course, have a couple local guys from Tyler. We're going to talk about them in a second. Let's get to the Dallas Cowboys. Number 9 pick there, very high pick. Of course, the needs are pretty simple. Offensive linemen and, of course, secondary help. Do you get the feel that Patrick Peterson of LSU is a guy Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett will trade down for?
Well, it's Jason Garrett's first season as head coach, offensive guy, obviously, but I really think that if Patrick Peterson is there past number 5, I really believe Jerry Jones is going to go try to get this guy.
Boys Stadium. From North Texas, Eric Sullivan, CBS 19 Sports.
We got just the guy in studio tonight to talk a little college hoops. Bill Coach from KTBB Radio, Sports Talk host. Bill, you've watched a few tournaments in your day. We were just talking in the office moments ago. This tournament is as popular as ever, but it's changed so much.
I still love it because the matchups are intriguing, and it's big school, little school. And
all right, nuts and bolts here. 5 Big 12 teams get in. Texas didn't look good at all against Kansas in the championship game. Looked really soft.
Team, yeah.
I really think A&M's got a sleeper role in them because Notre Dame's good, but they're beatable, and A&M plays good defense. And, of course, Missouri's 11 seed there, but the Big East dominates this thing, 11 teams.
11 teams, that's amazing. I don't think that had ever happened before.
It's a record.
Right? Big 12 got 5. It was kind of top-heavy this year.
Finally, what a great weekend of champions we had here in East Texas. Of course, UT Tyler getting to the national tournament by winning today. It all started Friday with TJC, the Lady Apache tennis team, your national champions, the 15th for head coach John Peterson and company. And then yesterday, Saturday, down in Belton, the Brook Hill Guard won the Class 3A TAP State Championship, the first state championship for the school after 2 straight years of coming in second in basketball and football. Go to our website, CBS19.tv, click on sports to see all of our local stories. Have a great Memorial Day. Be safe out there.